We have week 9 of the NFL upon us. Now, the season is halfway through and I'm thinking about making kind of a mid-season rankings video. If there's any interest in that, let me know. I'm going to give you my pre-predictions of who should be the MVP, best running back, best rookie, or whatever. So, if you want to hear my opinions on some of that stuff, then tell me and maybe I'll get around to doing it next week. Let's get into week 9 predictions. Before, though, I had a lot of criticism last week and I gotta fight back a little bit. That was my best week, I think, so far. That was really strong, week 8. I got almost everything right. Actually, I thought it looked really bad because I was watching the Jets. They lost to the Bears, which I didn't predict. And then I saw another game that I also got wrong. I'm not even sure which one it was right now. I thought, oh, it's looking bad. And then all of a sudden, everything else goes right. And I'm looking like a genius once again. Well, as far as you can look like a genius picking football games. But week 9... strong positive record, intending to keep it that way. Oakland Raiders at the 49ers. Bay Area duel and also what seems to be kind of the Nick Bosa Bowl at this point. Both the teams are 1-7. Both their seasons are horrible. Oakland is basically completely rebuilding. 49ers caught a horrible break with all the injuries to their starters, so they're kind of set back for the year. I'm going to pick the 49ers. They're better prepared. I mean, they're, like, talent-wise, ability-wise, they have about the weakest squad right now that is actually fully healthy and playing from week to week, so not expecting much, but, I mean, the Raiders organization is in complete chaos right now. John Gruden isn't... I don't think he knows what he's doing anymore. I honestly don't think so, and you get in 10 years of this. And they just traded away Amari Cooper. They might talk about trading Derek Carr. Traded Khalil Mack before the season's looking horrible, so the Niners are gonna take this over the Raiders, in my opinion. Chicago Bears at the Buffalo Bills. Now give me the Bears. They proved me wrong. They beat the Jets handily, actually. Jets did not look that good. Sam Darnold looked pretty pedestrian, and a lot, like before weeks 2, a lot of that has to do with his receivers being really, really bad. People weren't getting open, they were dropping passes, and if you have a rookie quarterback, you can't have that, because he's not gonna bail you out of that. So, Bears are gonna beat the Buffalo Bills as well, who aren't looking very good, and they're gonna do it in the easy manner, too. Buccaneers at the Carolina Panthers. I'm trusting in Cam Newton and the Panthers to get this done. The Buccaneers have a lot of quarterback controversy once again. Jameis Winston got benched again for Ryan Fitzpatrick after throwing 4 interceptions in the game horribly. And Fitzpatrick almost brought him back to a win over the Bengals. It seems like whenever he has to perform, all of a sudden, like, he's brought in and he gets the trust, he does, and it's Fitzmagic again. And they almost beat the Bengals. They lost to last-second field goal after they were down hopelessly. So I don't know who's going to start for the Buccaneers at quarterback right now, and that's not a good situation to be in during half the season, so Panthers are going to win it. Kansas City Chiefs at the Cleveland Browns. I mean, give me the Chiefs. Browns are still not looking that great. They are... I mean, Baker Mayfield is playing okay, but all over the team is still not prepared to really make stuff happen, and Chiefs are the best team in the league, or one of the best teams in the league. Still have only 1 loss so far. They've won all the divisional games, and they're looking really strong on offense. They're gonna win it. New York Jets at the Miami Dolphins. Divisional game. Okay, again, I'm gonna give it to the Jets. Again, come up and hate me if you want to. I'm gonna say the Jets take it. Dolphins, I get, are strong at home. They're really strong at home. And that alone is reason enough for anyone to pick the Dolphins. And if you did, I'm not putting that past you. That's cool. This is a 50-50 game, in my opinion, but I'm gonna pick the Jets. I trust in the Jets to beat stronger opponents, and they're going to do it again because they are sniffing that second spot in their division. Pittsburgh Steelers at the Baltimore Ravens. This is going to be a really good game. I'm going to pick the Baltimore Ravens. They started the season off stronger, and this is also a 50-50 game, by the way, but this is an important game. This is a crossroads of destiny type of game for these two teams. This is about the playoffs. This is about the division, this is about pride, and this is about the playoffs. And the Ravens are going to come out on top, and after that, we'll talk about Le'Veon Bell again. The Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. I stated in a conversation in the comments that I had a while back that I wouldn't be surprised if Detroit came back and won this division. As a matter of fact, that this division is still completely up for grabs, the NFC North. Anyone can win it. And if Detroit beats Minnesota right now, they are not out of this race. And I think they can do it. I'm going to go and pick the Vikings anyway. They are favored. They are all around stronger. If Detroit can run the ball the way they have been doing, support Matthew Stafford that way, they have a shot. They're not a laughingstock anymore. So Vikings are strong. I'm picking the Vikings. Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Redskins. Give me Matt Ryan in damn near MVP form over checkdown Alex Smith. I mean, the Redskins are okay. They're average, but the Falcons at their best are a lot better. And they need to show their best too. Matt Ryan would be probably among the top 5 candidates for MVP right now if it weren't for the horrible record comparatively for the Falcons. So Falcons over the Redskins. Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. We're playing at Denver, which is typically an advantage because of the altitude. But I'm going to say the Texans make it happen. They bring Deshaun Watson in. He had a monster game. Threw like 5 touchdowns and completely demolished Miami. Now he's going to go to Denver. I think he's going to keep going their way. The defense will clamp down on Case Keenum and the Texans walk out of there with the win. The LA Chargers and the Seattle Seahawks. Playing at Seattle. Not the reputation that it was 2-3 years ago. Chargers are walking in there and they're walking out there with a win. Again, Phillip Rivers also in that MVP conversation. If you want that video, let me know in the comments. But he's definitely one of the guys to consider. Seahawks have been... Oh, that was actually the game. I think I picked the Lions and the Seahawks did end up beating them. They ran a fake punt from their own end zone. Like, when you do that and you make it... Okay, when you make it, congrats, you deserve to win. Probably. I don't know. But they're not going to beat the Chargers. LA Rams and the New Orleans Saints. This match could be the game of the season. This is going to be the game of the week by far. These are possibly the 2 best teams in the NFC. Saints are coming off a huge win over the Minnesota Vikings. And the LA Rams, huge win over the Packers too. So I'm gonna actually, just for the fun of it, and because I didn't want to make up my mind and I didn't want to make a lot of enemies, I'm gonna predict a tie. Why not? Overtime, it's gonna be like 33-33. I don't know. It's gonna be a tie. That's what I'm saying. Green Bay Packers at the New England Patriots. So back-to-back huge games. This game is a 2-hour debate in and of itself, just mentioning the 2 quarterbacks. In my opinion, the Patriots roster, aside of Tom Brady, is stronger than the Packers roster, aside of Aaron Rodgers. I'm not gonna right now say that this game is gonna come down to a quarterback. I don't think it is. They're both so excellent. I think Aaron Rodgers is, when it comes down to all of it, the best quarterback or most talented quarterback in the league. And the one that I would have on my team if I got to choose. But I don't think he's able to overcome the team around him. I think the Patriots defense is gonna step up better. They're better coached. I know Mike McCarthy's good, but he's not Bill Belichick. The Patriots receivers are one of the absolute best units in the league. And the Packers aren't all chumps, but they've had injury concerns. They had that whole thing with Ty Montgomery going on. I don't know what's going to happen to him at all. So I'm going to say Aaron Rodgers, he's going to play well. He played fantastic against the Rams, and he almost pulled out another miracle had it not been for that horrible fumble and general errors that were made around him. So he's transcendentally great. He's not going to make it happen. If he does, kudos to him, but I think Tom Brady will step up to him, and the Patriots in general are going to beat the Packers. Tennessee Titans and the Dallas Cowboys as the final game of this week. I'm going to go pick the Dallas Cowboys. They are coming off a bye week, if I remember correctly, and they're going to be looking to score some points and to keep that streak going. They've lost to the Redskins recently, so I shouldn't say streak, but they need to still step up in the division. The division is up for grabs. I'm still rocking on the Eagles train. They did play well against the Jaguars in London, and they defeated them convincingly. Even though Blake Bortles played better than expected, but that's the point. The division is actually still up for grabs, and the Redskins want to win it. They all want to win it, and they all have a shot at winning it. So the Cowboys are going to need those points against a team like the Titans, who are flying around in I don't know where right now. They're not going to win anything this year. Their division is going to be too strong for that. So they're going to drop some points at Jerry World, and I think the Cowboys are going to win it. Got 6 teams on bye weeks, so not that many games. But anyway, hoping to improve my record steadily. And I think right now, like halfway through the season, it's just about it's just about okay not to be embarrassed about this record anymore. Like 5 weeks in, I was thinking about canceling the show. No, of course I wasn't, I'm just kidding, but this is now getting better, and I'm intending to keep it that way. Some of them are really hard. I'm probably not gonna get it right on the tie. If that happens, I'll give myself 5 points for it, though. I don't think it will, but if it does, man, someone put that on Reddit. So thank you for watching the video. Go check out some of my other stuff. And again, Patrick Mahomes' video should be coming up as the next analysis, specifically single player analysis. If I'm doing the MVP and Rookie of the Season predictions, that's going to probably be slotted in first. Give me some hype for that in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with, and leave a like. I'm going to see you in whatever the next video is going to be. Maybe the MVPs, maybe it's going to be the next prediction video. But until then, I'll see you in the next one.